My story begins in December 2023 during my junior clinical rotations. I was a group of my friends, 4 of them, who often donated blood to help others in need. And that day, my friends donated successively, and they were allowed to leave because of their schedules and timetables. But when it was my turn, I was informed to stay behind for more clarification, and my blood sample results were delayed during that time. So the lab technician hesitated to speak to me, and eventually called another lab technician, especially after knowing that I was a medical student by that time. And then I received the news that I had tested positive for hepatitis B. So the news hit me badly, and what I was supposed to be an act of kindness turned into a moment that completely shifted my life, turned it upside and down. And in that moment, my world felt upside down. Hope disappeared, joy was shut down, and my ever-present smile became fake. And inside I was breathing, hurting. It was a heavy journey, and I struggled with the doubts, fear, and the questions about my health and my future. I wanted to be a cardiologist by that time, but I've changed the mind nowadays. My profession and my personal life began to suffer by that time. Day by day, I felt my participation in works and activities, participating in clinical rotations, was just boring. And physically, I was present, but mentally and emotionally, I was very far away. And everything felt bitter, and the future seemed to be dark. A friend of mine extended a supportive hand, connecting me with a specialist from different corners, and I met a super specialist from Mwimbilo National Hospital, Dr. Paz, who imparted courage, hope, and strength in me. In that moment, I became to realize that God allowed this to happen, not as a curse or a big problem to me, but as a way for me to help others. That realization transformed my perspective. So this experience deepened my emphasis as a healthcare professional. I became deeply concerned about patients, treating them holistically, and understanding the deeper meaning of life. I also committed myself to combat the stigma surrounding hepatitis B, even among my fellow colleagues. It inspired me to advocate for hepatitis B awareness, as I initiated and pioneered a young growing foundation which is known as Tanzania Hepatitis Awareness Network. With time, knowledge, and support, I began to find strength, hope, and a purpose in turning my diagnosis into an opportunity to positively impact others. To anyone living with hepatitis B, first, know that you are not alone. Receiving this diagnosis sometimes can feel overwhelming, but it's not the end. It is the beginning, a chance to take control of your health, your story, and your purpose. I encourage them to not let fear, stigma, or shame to stop them from seeking care or asking questions, because knowledge is power, and learning about their condition, following up with the medical professionals, and adapt lifestyle will protect their liver and their overall health. Also, I encourage you to prioritize their mental health and emotional well-being, surrounding themselves with people who will uplift them and encourage them. Support can come from their friends, family, healthcare providers, and the professionals, or fellow patients who understand their journey. Also, I encourage them to use their story as a source of strength and inspiration, like as I'm doing right now. It can educate others and bring hope to someone who feels lost or scared. Because someone living with hepatitis B, if we share his or her story, his or her voice can have a power to transform lives, including his own. A person living with hepatitis B should embrace his gifts and the passions and his dreams, and do not let this diagnosis define you, what you can achieve. because with courage, resilience, and faith, you can turn a challenging experience into an opportunity to inspire and educate and lead others toward hope and healing.